Bruh. Dude, where do I even begin? Okay, let's talk about Portland. I got permission to talk about it. Like, obviously, I can't talk about exactly what we did, but oh my gosh. I was shook. I was shook. I was I was shook. What had happened was I got partnered by Crocs. Woohoo! I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say that because I already posted on my story that I was wearing Crocs. So I got a Crocs partnership sponsorship thing for the year, and so I thought I was going to Portland to um just like model some Crocs for the Crocs website. I show up, my agent is there, my manager is there, my stylist is there, hair and makeup is there, Myung is there with me. I have like literally a crew of people, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. I was like, hey, I didn't know you were coming. And then my manager's like, oh, did you read the script? And I was like, script? I was like, no, I was like, no, I'll just wing it. I'll freeball it. I'll just wing it. It's all good. Script for what? What am I gonna say? Like, we're just taking photos. I get there, and there is a room of like 20 people. We filmed a commercial, and I can't say like the exact details of the shoot, but not only was it a commercial, but it was a straight up like movie. This thing is like a movie. I'm so excited to see it, and I'm so excited for you guys to see it. But there's a love interest. So it was the first time I acted like I was in a relationship with a stranger, and it was weird. It was so weird, bro. I've never touched anyone like that I wasn't like attracted to or into, right? So I was nervous. I obviously like I signed a contract. I was like, I'm down to do it. I'm down to try it. Like, oh yeah, cool, something new. I guess this is good acting practice, whatever. Bro, this guy, this guy, it's kind of funny because he was also German Filipino, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm also German Filipino. He like does it all the time. He's like an actor, a model. Like, he's got 16 abs, like just freaking jacked. And like, so looking at the script. I'm looking at the script, and it's like, oh, you're gonna be like slow dancing here. You're gonna be on his back over here. You're gonna be holding hands over here. You're gonna be literally resting your head on his chest. I literally, I could not believe the shit that I did this week. It was so weird. It was awkward for me because I just like, yeah, this commercial is gonna come out in a few months. So yeah, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait for you guys to see it because it's kind of funny. It's actually pretty funny. Like, the script was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But this guy, he does it all the time. So he was like trying to like make it easier for me. Like, as we're like slow dancing, we're slow dancing with like cameras on us. I don't even dance, bro. Slow dancing, and he's like asking me about my life, and then the producer is like, oh, or the director, he's like, okay, now look longingly into each other's eyes. Okay, I'm looking into this guy's eyeballs, like, we're this far from each other's faces. I kid you not, I could not look at this man for more than 4 seconds. I could not make eye contact for more than 4 seconds, and this mother trucker called me out. It was terrible. I didn't realize like how much streaming has made me socially inept, but it was extra difficult because, like, you know when people wear contacts and the contacts are kind of not exactly perfectly like on the eyeball, Like he had one contact that was kind of drifting over and it's like, bro, I don't know, am I supposed to look at this eye or this eye? Okay, so I'm sitting there like looking like this and then I look away and then I gotta like look back and he's like, oh yeah, is making eye contact like really difficult for you? And I was like, yeah, bitch. Like, I don't do this. I've never done this before. Also, like, we're holding hands, and I'm like, like this. He was really nice. He was super cool and very, very comforting, but it was weird pretending like I was in a relationship with this person I had never talked to in my life, had ever, like, just not attracted to. Because I think I'm definitely the type of person that's like, oh, first you're like attracted to someone and then you get to know them and it's like you're into like their personality and then you find out like you mesh really well, blah, blah, blah. But like this was a straight up stranger. RP in real life. It kind of was like that. The director said I did a really good job. Was he hot? He was conventionally attractive. Like obviously he's a model. Like, yeah. But like, I feel like if it was anybody, even if they weren't attractive or if they were, to me, it is very awkward being this far away from someone's face like this and having to look longingly into their eyes. And then the director's like, oh, now rest your head on his shoulder or rest your head on his chest. I'm resting my head on this guy's chest. I can hear his heartbeat. I can hear his heartbeat. Oh my God, it was deranged. I had never been more uncomfortable in my life. Like this is a whole being, this whole stranger. I don't even know where you were from, who birthed you, what. I'm like, bro, I was like, also, how old is this guy? Eventually, like he was so comfortable. He did not care. He would like, the director's like, okay, now look longingly into each other's eyes, and like we're looking into each other's eyes, and like he does not break eye contact, not once. Oh my God! And then there's this other scene. There's another scene where like he has me. I have to get on his back. I have to like literally be carried by this guy. And it's one of the first scenes ever. You know what I mean? The first scenes ever. So I'm just like straddling this guy like a piggyback ride pretty much. And it was triply, extra, doubly, quadruply cringe because he had to pretty much like not hold me with his hands because his hands were doing something else. Like I can't give away too much because I don't want to give like the premise of the whole commercial, but his hands were busy. So I had to like, I don't work out my arms. It's been so long since I've worked out my arms. So like I'm like choking him to death and also like using my legs to hold myself up. And then the producer or the director is like, okay, hold still, hold right there. And also in Portland, it's like 40 degrees, super cold. It's like 8 in the morning, I'm holding myself up. And I just kept thinking, I was like, how did I get here? What were his hands doing? Like they were doing, you'll see, okay? You'll see. He couldn't like hold me because he had to hold other stuff, okay? Does that make sense? Anyways, so yeah. I think the commercial's coming out in July, kind of a ways away, but it was a good time. Yeah, I was in Portland, Oregon. Miyoung came with me. I told her not to come because I did not have free time to do anything. So she was like, it's fine. It's okay. So she came anyways, and she just kind of chilled. All that for a Crocs ad? Yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm excited to see it. The quality is super, super good. The the plot is funny. I think I think you guys will like it. I hope.